Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one's in Park County, Colorado, just a little west of Denver and Colorado Springs, back in the mountains. So there's a lot of ski places in these mountains. Breckenridge is just to the north of the property, and I'd like to show this one to you. I think if you set up shop here, you homestead this one, you could get a lot of skiing in the nearby mountains and have good views year round as well. So let's take a look at this property. I'm going to RealVacantLand.com. There's a link down below in the description of all these videos to go to the properties I'm talking about. This one as well. This property is owned by Yasser Lillington, and he's got a couple properties posted on RealVacantLand.com, and he's willing to do custom financing on this property. He's asking for $500 down, and then you got to talk to him about the terms from there and just work out a plan that works for you. So he'll take $500 down in payments over time for this property. He's asking, so his phone number and email are up here just above. His name, phone number, contact information are just above. If you want to do just cash out on the land, he's asking $11,999. If you want to just get it deeded right over. Otherwise, do some payment plan with him and start using the property right away without putting as much money down. So he's got some pictures. I think these are pictures of the area, and so there's some nice mountains around the area. You get these valleys in between, and then trees on the hills, and then snow as you get further up in the mountains. This is I believe the same valley that the property's in. I'm not sure if these are from the property or not. They might be actually from the property. Now that I'm looking at them, they look pretty specific. They might be from the particular property. So you could have looks like a good place for horses, and just go ride around the countryside. Doesn't look like anybody around to bug with you or mess with you. It's a nice beautiful mountains off into the backdrops of, I think, multiple directions. So yeah, so there's some pictures of the area. So here's satellite pictures of the property. It's just shy of 5 acres. It's like 4.5 acre property. There's a road on the west side of it, just a little dirt trail kind of road to drive up to the property. It looks like somebody's got a homestead over here just behind it. A little cabin or shack or something. And I think you could set up something like that too. So there's a couple little cabins around the area. These people look like they're RV live in it. Maybe a little tiny home in an RV. Couple more of them over here. This looks like maybe mobile home or tiny home. I mean, people are getting creative. These look like RV living kinds of situations that are going on in the area. I think the regulations or the lack of enforcement of the regulations might allow you to do that. So go research the regulations and see what you can get away with here. So let's do 3D on this guy. Let's get in closer so we know where we're at, because I want to see. I think we could see around the valley. So what I'm doing to do 3D on this, you can do this as well by going to the link in the description below and going back to the website and pulling up the map on this property. In the bottom left-hand corner of that interactive map, there's a Google logo, and if you click on that Google logo, it'll bring up the property. So the property's right here, right? It'll bring up the property in Google Maps. And then when we're in Google Maps and the Chrome browser, you hit the control button and start playing with your mouse, you can take it into 3D. So here's the property in 3D. Let's look directly north, get our bearings. So yeah, there's a bunch of mountains up to the north. I think that's the Breckenridge ski resort up to the north. And so a bunch of snow-capped mountains to the north. To the east, I don't think the mountains are as big to the east, but it looks like there's a bunch of tree-capped mountains to the east. Let's see if I can get south. Directly south. It's taking a little bit for the computer to catch up with me. But yeah, there's some snow-capped mountains to the southwest more, and then some tree-capped mountains directly south. Let's see, if we look directly west where the bigger mountains are, it's a whole bunch of snow-capped mountains to the west. So looking off west, it's many snow-capped peaks. I don't know the names of all these mountains here, but I'm sure they're beautiful looking mountains. You're down in the valley looking up at them. So I pulled up a map to Breckenridge. So we were looking north. I'm not 100% sure we were looking at Breckenridge or not. There's a bunch of mountain peaks: Mount Lincoln, Quandary Peak, Mount of the Holy Cross, Mount Massive, Mount Albert, Mount Belford, Mount Harvard, Mount Princeton. So these are all these snow-capped mountains off to the west of the property. But looking north is Breckenridge Ski Resort, which is a big famous one. And that's 59 miles from the property. So if you drive north, so you could go up there for the day and go skiing and come back. You probably want to get like a season pass. I mean, I'd be going up there a bunch. Or check out what the other ski resorts are in the area. Maybe they have better prices and less lines. And then from the property to Denver, so if you go the 285 way, and that's like a 2.5 hour drive, 121 miles through the mountains to get there. Here's a 150-mile drive. It's 3 hours if you went down to Colorado Springs and up to 25 to Denver. So Colorado Springs is closer than Denver. But Denver's got the bigger airport, so you want to fly in and out of Denver airport would be my choice. And there's just a bunch of places in these mountains to go explore. Then Colorado Springs, from the property to Colorado Springs is 82 miles, just shy of 2 hours. A couple different routes to get there. Just shy of 2 hours, just over 2 hours. Maybe this through these mountains in the winter might not make as much sense. Maybe you take the southern route in the winter and the northern route in the summer or something. Figure it out, plan it accordingly to the weather and the routes. So you got a couple routes to choose from. But the main point is here, it's 4.5 acres of land in Park County, Colorado. That is, Yasser's asking for $500 down. You talk to him and you can figure out financing from there. Make some monthly payments or payment plan, short one, long one. Go see what he's up and open for. Just get him on the phone. I'm sure you'll end up with some kind of deal. So 4.5 acres lot in Park County, Colorado for $11,999 cash or $500 down, and what payments fit your budget from there over what time makes sense. So if you're interested in this one, again, call Yasser or email him, call him or email him and figure out the payment plan. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com, bringing you some more land, this time Park County, Colorado. If you're interested in these videos, you like these kinds of videos, you want to see more of them, hit subscribe. I'll keep making more videos about different properties, usually the cheapest, easiest land in the area all across the country. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye.